Okay. So we'll see enhancing standard tables or standard structures. So what is the difference between table and structure?
In the
Data.
table, we can give values, but in the structure, so we cannot give any values.
In the table we
The
can store the
structures
data.
means it's group of
Table you can
Yeah,
store a data.
In
table
the
we can
structures, we
store the
cannot
data
assign
permanently.
data.
Yeah, structures
yeah.
we cannot store the data in
Structure
structures. It is just group of fields. Okay, for
is
reusability.
like a template.
Structures are used for reusability. Reusing group of fields in different tables or structures. Okay. As of now, we created a lot of custom tables and a few custom structures, right? But when we really create these custom objects, custom tables or custom structures, do we need to create every time whenever we have a requirement in the project?
Depends on the customer
That is
requirements.
very good.
Yeah. First, we need to check is there any standard table or standard structure which is suitable for our requirement, right? For example, you need to maintain material master data. Do you need to create a new table to maintain material master data? Do you need to create a custom table?
No, sir.
No, right? There is a standard table provided by SAP. What is the table?
Mara.
MARA Mara table is there. So you can use it, right? Why you need to create a custom table, right? Similarly, first you need to check is there any existing table or existing structure available which we can use. If there is no such table or structure available, then what we need to do? We need to create our own custom object. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But tell me, sometimes I need some specific 20 fields, 20 specific fields to maintain the data. But there is one standard table. There is one standard table which contains 16, 17 fields which are matching with my requirement. What are the additional fields I need? What are the additional fields that are missing? Only 3, 4 fields, right?
Sir.
In this case, do we create entirely a new custom table? Because there is an
We
existing
can add
standard
a
object
structure.
which is
No, sir.
almost 80% or 90% supporting my requirement. 80% of the fields are matching with my requirement. Only I need 20% additional fields. What we can do in this scenario? We can
We have
enhance
enhanced the
we can
fields.
enhance that standard table or standard structure with the new fields, right? So when we do enhancements in SAP, any enhancements not only for tables, for programs, for screens, when we go for enhancement, when there is a standard application already available which is supporting our requirement, and we need few additional options or few additional features need to add to the existing standard one. Then we go for enhancement, right? So that we don't need to create the entire application, the complete table from the beginning, right? So here SAP has provided lot of standard tables as part of predefined functionalities, right? SAP predefined functionalities. Now if you need to enhance any new fields to the custom table, so let's see what are all the options available. And this is very important thing you need to consider. Don't add any inactive fields with the inactive data elements to these tables, okay? Because whatever the programs or applications using that specific standard table are not going to work, okay? Please make sure you are adding proper data elements and activating it properly, okay? Because you are dealing with standard tables, right? Many programs or many applications will be using these standard tables. If you do any mistake, if you don't activate it properly, whatever the programs using the table are not going to work, okay? So what is the option we have to enhance the standard table? Let's take one standard table. Let's take Mara. Now we have 355 fields, around 355 fields in this table. We have some custom requirement where we need to save some custom data. For that, we need 2 or 3 additional fields. So how can we add those 2 or 3 additional fields to the table? So we have an option called append structure. What is this option? Append structure. So by using append structure, we can add custom fields to the standard table. Okay. Usually we do this enhancement, table enhancement, whenever we need to add some new fields in the standard screens, or whenever we need to enhance any standard application, right? So what is the option we have to enhance the standard table or standard structure? Append structure option, right? Click on append structure. Create append structure. These are all standard ones. We are creating a custom append structure. Provide the append structure name. Provide a meaningful name. Click on continue. Is everyone able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
So here Whatever the fields you want to maintain as custom fields, maintain all those fields here, just like how we maintain fields in the structure, right? Whatever, I'll take some examples. I'll maintain material name. You can use custom data elements or standard data elements. If it is completely custom requirement, you can use your own custom data element. Let's go with built-in type. Like that, you can add multiple fields, whatever the fields you want to add here. So what is the alternative, additional other alternative? Instead of adding individual fields, what is the additional other alternative we have?
We need to find the structures.
Yeah, instead of adding these individual fields, first create a structure. First create a structure like this. Create any structure, and instead of adding the individual fields, use what is the keyword we need to use to include the structure?
Dot include.
Dot
Dot
include.
include.
Dot include
What?
and provide the structure name. Whatever the fields you want to add here, they will be automatically added. So which one is recommended, maintaining the individual fields or using dot include structure? Which one is recommended, which
Dot
one is
include.
convenient? Yeah, using structure is more convenient than adding individual fields. Okay, because every time you don't need to go to the table to change any fields. You can do it in the structure itself. They'll reflect automatically in the table. Okay, now activate. I've maintained the fields. What if there is any currency and quantity field? You need to maintain reference unit, right? Same like how we maintained it yesterday. If it is a currency field, maintain the reference currency key. If it is a quantity, maintain reference unit of measurement, right? Clear? It is same here. Okay, what is the master table for currency key? I think TCURC, right?
Yes, sir.
For quantities, T006, unit of measurements, right? Yeah. Okay, now activate the append structure. Now I maintained the fields. Activate the append structure.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, what is the difference between reference table and reference field? That means how we choose the table or field, sir?
One second, let me activate this. So you're asking this typing method.
In the currency, sir, when we use currency, we have to give
Okay,
reference
okay,
table and reference
okay,
field.
okay, okay. Currency and
Sometimes
quantity
in the
fields.
reference table, sometimes in the reference table.
Mm.
we choose the program, the actual program also, sir.
Actual table, right?
Actual table,
Mm.
actual table.
Yeah, that's what I explained you yesterday, right? So let's say you have maintained unit also as a separate field in the current table. You can take current table reference. Okay. So what you need to provide, you need to provide some reference field for that currency key, right? If you're not maintaining currency key in your current table, what you need to do? If you're not maintaining currency key as a separate field in your current table, what you need to do? You need to use that currency code master table reference, right? Let's say you are using a separate field in your current table, currency and currency key. You are maintaining two different fields in your table. Then you don't need to use that master table reference. You can use your current table reference only. Okay? Because the reference is already there in your table, right?
So, that means when we use field and key in our actual program, then we can give our program as reference to
Not
give our
program.
table as reference table.
Yes,
Table,
yes,
sir.
yes. If you are using
If the
unit field in the
mm,
table, you can provide same table name as reference.
if
If you are
we do
not
not
using,
provide any,
take the master table reference.
yes.
What is this? Let's say some 100 and unit of measurement is kg. Now in this table, we have quantity and its corresponding unit. Both fields we have, right? Yes or no? Now, when you are maintaining currency and quantity fields, what is the reference table you can take? What is the reference table you need to take? TG.
TCURC and T006.
No, no, it is quantity, right?
For quantity, P
Quantity,
double
what is the table? T006, right?
T006.
Now, in this case, we are
Yes,
maintaining
sir.
both quantity and unit in the same table. Now, in this case, do you need to take T006? No, you can take UOM as a reference field. Okay, because you're already having that unit field in your current table. If it is not available, if we are not maintaining unit of measurement in the current table, then go for okay,
standard table.
T006 since it is quantity. If it is currency, TCURC, same process is same. If you are maintaining currency key in the current table, use current table reference instead of TCURC. Okay. So do you know why it is taking too much time to activate? because we are
We are adding to standard
activating,
table.
yeah, we are adding it to standard table. It has to check a lot of objects, lot of dependencies before activating the standard table, because it's being used in hundreds of programs, right? So it has to check all the dependency check before going to do this change. Okay. You should be very careful whenever you are adding custom fields to the standard tables using append structures, because you are going to disturb the standard functionality also. If you don't do it properly, if you don't activate it properly, it's going to disturb all the standard applications also. Okay. That's why you should be very careful when you are appending custom fields to the standard tables. It is still activating.
Amar, just one question.
Yeah.
So when we append the structure, right, to the existing
Yes.
standard table and all,
Yes.
it won't impact the current data, right? We won't lose the data
Yes.
or
It won't. Yeah.
anything.
It won't impact the current data, but
Okay.
you may need to do some data conversion programs to populate data for this new field.
Okay. To the
Not every
news,
time.
if you require. Okay.
Yeah. Not every time, but if there is any historical data for that field, you may need to update that data as well. But if it
Okay.
is new value getting populated from, like from the day tomorrow onwards, then you can start using it. You don't need to do anything, just adding the field
Okay.
is enough.
We just append the structure and activate it.
Yes.
Okay. So when we add new structure, we don't have to update any programs or anything, right? Or
No,
will
until
it?
unless you need to yeah, usually, yeah, to populate that field. So like we have added a field, right? But the
Mhm.
logic to populate that field, we need to add it. Otherwise
Okay.
it won't
Yeah.
populate
Okay.
automatically. It won't
No,
populate
the
automatically.
existing program which are not referring to this structure, then there is no issue. Those will work as it is, right?
Yeah, see, the standard functionality will work even though you have added custom fields, right? The standard
Hmm.
functionality will work, but it won't populate any data for these custom fields.
Okay. Got it.
For that, we need to write that additional logic to populate data for these new fields.
Okay.
using some enhancement techniques like customer exits baddies.
Okay.
Otherwise,
You'll be
if
covering those exit and stuff, right, in the
yes,
future
yes,
plans.
yeah, now I'm just covering data dictionary. When we are working on
Okay.
enhancements, so we'll see how to do this custom logic.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Sir, I have one question.
Yes.
What if I don't want all the 353 fields? I mean, if I want only 80% of the standard table, so what if I do, sir?
So you mean you're asking, do we need to create a custom table or using standard one, right?
Yeah, yeah, yes.
So you're already having whatever you need, right, in the standard table.
So in the standard table also, if I don't want some
Then
fields,
yeah, yes.
what if I
Select
do, sir?
whatever you want. Select whatever the data you need. Don't select all the fields.
Okay,
That we can observe when we are working on the data selection programs. Okay.
okay. So I can't delete any field.
No, if you delete it, what about the other requirement? What
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the other requirement? How can they use the other fields if you delete it,
Okay.
right?
So I have to select the required fields.
Whatever the data you need, that
Okay.
is recommended also.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
If there are 200 fields, you're not going to select all 200 fields every time, because out
Yes.
of those 200 fields, you may need only 20 or 30 fields,
Yes, sir.
right? For your current requirement, select only those 20 or 30 fields. Don't
Okay,
select
sir.
everything, because if you are trying to select everything, it will impact the performance, right?
Yes.
I'll explain in detail when we are working on data selection programs. Okay, it is
Okay,
what
sir.
is the best practice? Don't select everything. Don't select everything available in the table. Select only whatever the data you need. Okay,
Okay, sir.
that will improve
Thank
the
you.
performance of the program. Okay, anyway, it will take time to uh, activate. So let's see one more option available to enhance the standard table. That is CI includes. CI underscore. So these are provided in the so there is one more option called CI include. So we cannot find in every table, but there are only few tables which contains this CI includes, where you can add custom fields using this CI includes. What is the difference? When we are using append structure, it will add fields at the end of the table. Append, right? You know append statement, right? It is also
Yes,
similar. It is add at the end of the table as last fields of the table if you are using append structure. But what about CI include? These are provided in between the fields. So SAP has provided the CI includes in between the fields. If there is a CI include, you can add the fields in between the table, in between the table fields at the specific position. Okay. But what about append structure? It will always add custom fields at the end. Okay. Let me try to find any CI includes in some standard programs. Let me check Mara. It starts with the CI underscore. Okay. It starts with CI underscore. Let me find Control F. CI underscore. CI include is not available in Mara table. Let me check VBAK. What is VBAK table?
for quantity.
Health sector data.
Sales order
Sales
header
order.
data. Sales order header data. No CI includes available. Let me check some purchase order data, EKPO. Don't worry about these tables. When we are working on the program, I'll explain in detail about these tables which we use frequently. Have you observed this? There is one CI include. By using this CI include, we can add our custom fields. Okay, here you need to provide the description and you need to add the fields and activate it. Okay, this is called CI includes. Again, I'm not doing this now because it will take a lot of time to activate. Everyone got it?
So the CA include is also a structure, or
Yeah, it's a structure where we add our custom fields. But this should be provided by SAP. We cannot create our own CA includes. This should be already available in the table to use this.
no, I didn't get you. So
So
the
this, yeah,
this data element is a standard one which are available.
yes, this is the standard one.
O-
Which should be provided by SAP so that we can make use of the standard. This is not data element actually. We can include the structure, right, using dot include. If you observe this,
Okay.
we are using dot include keyword, and
Okay.
this is not a data element. In this case, this is a structure. Okay.
Okay.
So when we are using dot include, we need to consider this as a structure. This is not a data element because
Okay.
we can
So.
add structures using dot include keyword, right?
Mhm.
Now to add
So
any
we
custom
can
fields.
add.
Uh,
Yeah. So we can add custom fields into this structure. Or
yes, yes, into these structures. Just double click on it. Just activate it.
okay. So the structure is standard given by SAP, but we can
Yes,
add
yes.
our custom
Our
data
custom fields.
elements. Okay.
Yes, that is called CI includes.
Okay.
These structures we call them as CI
CA.
includes.
Okay.
These are provided in between the fields at a specific position. Maybe after 10th field, after
So this
15th
CA.
field.
So this CA includes are part of the standard
Standard
tables in
tables.
general, or
Not
okay.
not not
So
all the
SAP.
tables. SAP has provided
Okay.
for few specific tables. Whenever there is more requirement of
Okay.
screen enhancements, right?
Okay.
So SAP has
Okay, so
provided
so
this
in the
option.
standard table itself, they are giving some CA include, so we can use it for future purpose. That's what.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, just like they have provided like placeholders where you can add any custom fields in future.
Oh, okay, okay, got you. Okay,
Because if there is any need of adding fields at the specific position, because if you use append
okay.
structure, you can always adding fields at the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
These options are provided if you want to add any custom fields at the specific position.
Okay,
Again, this will also take a lot of time. So
Sir, it's
now
small doubt, sir.
yeah, let me complete this. Our first append structure is completed, which we have added custom field to the Mara table. So this one structure is created. Continue. Now, if you go and check the table, standard table, you should be able to see that custom field at the end. This is the custom field what we have added here. So instead of doing this, instead of adding individual fields, what is the recommended approach? Use structure. instead of keep all your fields in one structure and add that structure here in the append structure. In the append structure, right, use that structure name by using dot include and the structure name here in the data element part. Okay. I'll delete this so that I don't want to keep this thing unnecessarily. Or do you want me to keep it? Okay, I'll keep it for your reference. We'll delete it tomorrow. It is CA include is still activating. So once the CA include is activated, you can see the custom fields in that standard table. Okay. Mostly I observed this CA includes in purchase order related tables like EKKO, EKPO. So it's a very important interview question too. What are the different options available to enhance the standard table? So we have append structure and CA includes. Can you find CA includes in every table? No, these are maintained only in specific tables. And what is the difference between both? By using append structure, you can add fields only at the end. If you are using CA include, you can add fields at the specific position. Okay, that is the difference. Even in CA includes or append structures. Which one is recommended? Adding fields directly or adding first creating a structure and adding the structure in the append structure or CA include. Which one is recommended?
Adding structure.
Adding structure is recommended. Okay, because it is very easy to manage. You can group the fields, you can group the custom fields in a structure and use that structure name. Okay, using dot include keyword. Okay, it's still activating. So once this is activated, you can see that field in the standard table.